In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I combine two indicators to create a high probability strategy. I make use of two moving average line and super trend indicator to find an entry level. I'll be sharing with you the settings of those indicators, the exact candle time frame, and the expiration times I use with this strategy. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you right here on this video. If this is the first time of you seeing our content, and if at the end of this video you're able to find value on our content, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you miss any of our amazing videos. As a reminder, everything I'm going to be sharing right here on this content is based on my own personal experience in the market. I'm a trader, I'm not a financial advisor, so if you need to take any financial decision, do ensure you consult your financial advisor. So right here on the chart, I'm going to be making use of moving average line indicator and super trend indicator. So I'm going to come over to the indicator section. So I'm going to be using two moving average lines and super trend indicator. The settings of my first moving average line comes with the period of 150, the moving average SMA. Right here on the style level, I'm going to be using a white color and I'll set it on 3 pixels. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. The super trend indicator comes with the settings of the ATR period of 12, the multiplier as 1.3. Right here on the style level, at the up section, I'm going to be using a red color. I'll set it on 3 pixels. While the down section, I'm going to be using a green color. I'll set it on 3 pixels as well. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. My second moving average line comes with the settings of a period of 15, moving average SMA. Right here on the style level, at the main line, I'm going to be using a yellow color and I'll set it on 3 pixels. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. So with this strategy, I'm going to be using 30 seconds candle time frame and I'll be using the Heikin Ashi candlestick. Not only that, I'll set my expiration time to be on 1 minute. So right here I found an opportunity in the market, so I'll be going for 3 position right here. So this is how I often make use of this strategy. The first thing I put into consideration is my candlestick. I always make sure I have a stable candlestick, because anytime I have a stable candlestick, it always shows me that the market is consistent as at that particular period of time. Unlike when the candlestick are choppy right here, the market is not stable right at this point. So once I'm able to see a consistency of a candlestick, each candlestick engulfing each other, that is a sign for me that the market is stable. The next thing I also put into consideration is the intersection of my moving average line and my super trend intersecting each other. They have to be intersecting each other, going towards a downside direction. That's the second thing I also put into consideration. The third thing I also put into consideration is identifying the trend, and that's the reasons why I'm making use of this first moving average line, as it shows right at this particular point that the market is in a down move, which actually indicate that the sellers are pretty much in dominant and they are ready to push the market towards a downside direction. So it actually shows that the market is in a down move, and also the market has to be below the first moving average line, which is the 150% moving average line. That is when I found my confirmation to go into the market. So right here I found another opportunity. So I have to make sure I have a stable candlestick, which is the first thing I put into consideration. So once I'm able to find a stable candlestick, the next thing I also need to find is the intersection of my super trend indicator and my moving average line. The two lines has to intersect each other, giving me a confirmation of an up position. So in the case of an up move, the market has to be above the moving average line, and it has to be giving me a confirmation that the buyers are pretty much in dominant of the market and they are ready to push the market towards an upside direction. So right here I also find another opportunity. So right here my super trend indicator along with my moving average line intersect right at this point. Not only that, my moving average line is actually showing me another confirmation right here. It's above the market, which also indicate that the sellers are pretty much in dominant of the market and they are ready to push the market towards a downside direction. So right here I have 26 seconds to go. So right at this point I also make another win. So right here I have series of rejection candlestick, which are doji candlestick. So assuming I saw those kind of candlestick, I won't have go into the market. It was because of the fact that I see a stable candlestick, that is when I go into the market. So right here I found another opportunity for an up position. So right here I have the intersection of my super trend indicator and my moving average line. Though I should have go into the market much more earlier. If I would have seen it, if I would have seen the opportunity much earlier, I would have go into the market right here. So I found all my confirmation. So I have 14 seconds to go. And right at this point I also make another win. So this is where I'm going to stop on this video. If you find value on this content, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, hit notification bell so you miss any of our amazing videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.